It's pretty sweet. You're famous.
between the Knights of Oak Park and your Wyandotte Bears. The two teams set camp here now. About 20 minutes ago, before the coin flip was won by Wyandotte. They deferred until the second half. Oak Park will receive, and Wyandotte will defend the west end zone.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jim Johnston Field here at Wyandotte Roosevelt High School. Regional final, district final. I'm too excited for this game. My name's Chris Wright, filling in for George Perdue. Joined alongside me, the color analyst of Wyandotte football, Kevin Wright. And like I said, it is a big game, and I'm too excited.
It is a very big game. Thank you, Chris, for welcoming us here tonight at Wyandotte High School. It is a big game. This is our district championship against the Knights of Oak Park, a very stout team. 2 big wins going into this game for Oak Park. We'll see what the Bears have for them.
That's right. Oak Park coming out of the regular season with 0 wins. However, this season, every team made the MHSAA playoffs. A little bit of a change in the division alignment, and these 2 teams ended up. Oak Park came out of these 2 rounds, beating Grosse Pointe as well as Detroit UD Jesuit, and that was Grosse Pointe South High School, the number 1 seed in this district.
Absolutely. As we kind of alluded before we came on air, Oak Park had some very, very key injuries going into the season and throughout, and finally got healthy coming into the playoffs, and they've been a force to reckon with in this playoff.
A lot of good talent on this Oak Park team that Wyandotte has to take care of. They have very, very good D1 commit football players. We'll get to them throughout the game. However, we would be remiss without talking about the star of this Wyandotte football team, the leader, senior quarterback Jalen Pitchford.
Absolutely. Jalen Pitchford can do it on all sides of the ball. Offense, defense, special teams. He picks sixes, passes, runs. He does it all and puts the weight of this team on his back all game long.
That's right. Pitchford coming out, passing, running, defense. It does not matter. 8 total touchdowns for him, offense and defense, for Jalen Pitchford in just these last 2 games. Now, Wyandotte has been able to take control of both of their first 2 games. We'll see what they can do against Oak Park.
Absolutely. Now, Chris, as the team is about to come out, their traditional Wyandotte flag, you can see another flag, a black flag, and that is the Oscar Mike Foundation flag. A little bit about the Oscar Mike Foundation, the leader in changing lives through adaptive concepts. Oscar Mike is a saying that in the military, which is on the move, military radio jargon for on the move. And Oscar Mike was founded by wounded veterans for wounded veterans, and it's a great charity, and it's a great cause for our Wyandotte Bears.
And here come the Wyandotte Bears. Cannot be more hyped for this game. Like I said, the biggest game of their season tonight.
Absolutely. With only 1 loss in the season, they've looked dominant in all of the games that they have played. Their defense has been very, very stout all season long. But as we said before, what do they have against this Oak Park team? And
one thing we also have to note is defense wins championships, and with Pitchford in the secondary, they're going to focus also a lot on Logan McGraw, big linebacker, leading tackler for this Bear team.
Absolutely. And another thing that Wyandotte must keep in mind and keep away from are the penalties. We have seen quite a few penalties the last few games. We'll see, and it didn't matter. Short penalties, long penalties, they have to stay away from, have to keep the flags in the refs' pockets today.
That's definitely something that they are going to want to take care of tonight. You can't have those costly mistakes against a good Oak Park team. Yes, they only have the 2 wins in the playoffs, but like I said, a lot of talent on that team. You do not want to give them any more yards than they take.
Absolutely. And it looks like the teams are now going to line up for our national anthem here.
We'll be right back with Wyandotte football action here on Wyandotte Cable.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please rise and kindly remove your hands.
Once again, thank you for joining us here tonight, locally on Wyandotte Cable and all around the world, youtube.com. Biggest game of the year, district finals. The winner of this game is awaiting the winner, Livonia Churchill versus Livonia Franklin. We'll try to get you scores as we're able to throughout the night.
Absolutely. It can't be overstated. This is the biggest game of the season, and some of these juniors and seniors, maybe some of the biggest game in their career as we go into the finals here.
Definitely do not want this to be their last game on this field. They also have aspirations of getting to Ford Field, these seniors. We'll see what they can do. Oak Park is going to receive the opening kickoff. Wyandotte won the toss and selected to defer their choice to the second half. And that could play into Wyandotte's hands. We've seen in the last few games, Wyandotte has been able to score some points going into the second half. At the end of the first half, being able to score some points, and then if they can do that tonight, get the ball back in the second half, kind of rack it up against Oak Park. Kicking for Wyandotte, that's number 21, Patrick Schilk. And back to return for the Knights is number 5, Kaishawn Jackson. And we are underway. Kick goes out of bounds. We're going to start right off with the penalty.
Well, there goes what I said in the pregame. Can we keep the flags in the refs' pockets? First play of the game, not so much.
See where they're going to mark this ball. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty from the spot that it went out. They're going to say from the 29. Oh, they're going to re-kick. Oak Park has decided not to take the yards and will elect to re-kick this ball.
It's an interesting choice by Oak Park with Patrick Schilk being the sure-footed kicker that he is. Maybe a little miscommunication, or his brain didn't match his foot, but we'll see if he can give it a second go here.
Well, you got to love the confidence that Oak Park has in their returners. They feel like they can get a lot more yards than they were about to receive from the penalty. So let's try this one again. We are underway. Schilk gets this one down to the 10, and that's going to roll out of bounds again. That one rolled out at about the 8. See what they decide to do here.
Sort of looks like they're going to re-kick again.
It's 2 illegal kicks in a row. The clock has not even started to tick yet. Oak Park will elect to take the ball. The ball is placed at the 40-yard line, and we are going to start this game. Coming in as the quarterback, that is number 9, James Brunley, senior quarterback, 6'1", 185 for Oak Park. He'll take the snap. He's going to hand it off to number 2, Davion Prim. He's got a lane, and he is off to the races. This ball is going to score. However, there is a flag on the play. There was a flag right off the snap. We're going to see if this is going to be an offsides or a illegal procedure. It's an illegal shift. This ball is coming all the way back for Oak Park.
Unbelievable. That's a terrible break for Oak Park because that was a beautiful run by the Michigan State commit, Davion Prim, number 2 for Oak Park. Just what we saw defense-wise there, even though there was the flag, Wyandotte's got to step it up a little bit if they're not going to give up that many yards.
Well, it's a 5-yard penalty on the field. That's a 65-yard penalty and takes 6 off the board.
Unbelievable.
Let's see if Wyandotte's able to step up this time. And like you said, Davion Prim, the running back, Michigan State commit, as well as number 55, Rayshon Benny, offensive lineman for Oak Park, just committing this week to Michigan State. So both those players going to the Spartans next season.
Just an idea of what Wyandatte's going to have to put up with for the next 60 minutes here at Jim Johnson Field.
Brunley in the backfield. He puts a man in motion. That's Amari Harris. Takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Davion Benny again. Davion Prim, excuse me. He's stopped.
And that right there is the defense that we were looking for. Number 13, Richard Clark, gets him by his jersey, brings him down to the backfield. That is the defense that we've saw all season long from the Bears. And no gain on that play. Let's see what Oak Park has for an answer.
That's a big stop, and if they want to stop this Oak Park team, it's going to be by stopping Davion Prim tonight. Let's see what they go with here. Brunley in the shotgun. He takes the snap. Throws to his left. And they're going to say it was caught. Looked like a one-handed grab on the far side. It's going to be a gain of 4. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 for Oak Park. Peterson made the tackle for the Bears. 3rd down and long for the Knights. He's got a wide receiver, 2 wide receivers left and 2 on his right. Prim in the backfield. Brunley takes a snap. He's going to look to his left, rolls that way. Still got it, avoids a sack, throws it. It's caught on the sideline, about 6-yard gain, not going to be enough for a 1st down.
That, Chris, was not quite what the Bears had dialed up, but they couldn't have asked for a better finish to that drive after giving up what was almost a touchdown on the first play of the game, able to get a 3 and out in this first drive.
That illegal shift saved points. And with just under 11 minutes to go, where Wyandotte's going to get this ball.
This is a very dangerous punter. I was watching him in practice, and he's got touch and distance on this ball. So we'll see what he's got here.
Kamari Garrison back to return. Punt is away. Bounces at the 27. Garrison touched it. And Oak Park picks it up. You know, we've seen this all playoffs. Garrison has made some risky pickups on punts while the ball is bouncing and rolling on the ground. And this one's going to cost him.
And now he's found out the hard way that Oak Park is not the team to kind of try to finesse and play kind of showboating football. They're going to get you every time, and that is exactly what happened. Now let's see if the defense can come up strong again in the second drive.
This one's going to start at the 23-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Knights. A second chance at points here. Brunley's got 2 running backs in the backfield. That's Prim, and that's Watson, number 21. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Watson. Running left, he's going to get the 1st down, breaking a few tackles to do it, but it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line.
Wyandotte has got to find an answer here for the speed of Oak Park. They're just playing better football right now here in the second drive. We'll see what the defense has dialed up here.
Ball on the 13-yard line for the Knights. Brunley takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Watson, running left. Gets stopped and taken down at the 8-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 5 on the run.
Looked like Kamari Garrison there making up for his muffed punt there, making a big stop on Watson, saving 6 points.
Sakuni Watson is someone that we're going to have to watch, because if they're going to just focus on Prim, that's going to leave Watson wide open. We'll see if they're able to stop both of them.
Watson's got that low center of gravity. He's speed and shiftiness all in one package here.
Brunley takes a snap, hands it off to Watson again. He's running left, runs right into a pile, and he's stopped after little to no gain there. It's going to be 3rd down.
Looks like number 54, David Serta there in on that tackle.
3rd down and 5 to go for Oak Park. See if Wyandotte's able to get off the field after the muffed punt by Garrison there. Brunley's got a wide receiver, wide right and left. 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Once again, that's Prim and Watson. Brunley takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Watson. He's going to run it himself. See if they're going to call this a 1st down. It looks very close to the sticks.
Looks like he's just short. Now that's a different wrinkle.
4th and 1, here we go.
Oak Park has not wavered from this running game. We haven't seen him throw the ball once, but now that's a new wrinkle. Quarterback taking it himself and running up the middle.
It's 4th and 1. Ball is on the 4-yard line. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Prim. And he's going to score for a touchdown. Running it right up the left side, able to get in between the tackles and down to the end zone. That is 6 points for Oak Park.
Definitely, Wyandotte will have to shore up this defense, close those holes. As you said, a clear run between the tackles for the small in stature Watson, number 21. Easy to get through those tackles there. We'll see if Wyandotte in their next drive can close up those holes.
Kick is up, and it's good. After a 4-yard touchdown run, a muff punt to start that drive, Oak Park takes the lead 7-0. This is the first time in this playoffs that Wyandotte has not scored first.
That's an unbelievable stat that I don't know how many people had realized. Wyandotte at home has been quite dominant, but against this very big and very strong Oak Park team, they've got some work to do. I'm sure Coach Ron Adams had a talking to with Kamari Garrison on just how to take those punts. We'll see what they have on offense coming out with Jalen Pitchford and friends.
This is definitely a drive that they will have to answer. They need points on this drive, because it seems like Oak Park has been able to really just do what they want on offense. Now, they had that touchdown taken away on the penalty, and that led to a 4th and 5 and punted away. But down here in the red zone, they were able to take control.
Absolutely.
Valverde and Garrison to return.
A little switcheroo on the kicking side for Oak Park.
Looks like that's number 15, Jalen Mines, kicking it away. He gets it away. Taken at the 30. And he's taken down after a short gain. That was Tyler Curdy. Backup quarterback Tyler Curdy.
Absolutely.
Getting kickoff.
One thing we've seen from Tyler Curdy is that he does have some speed and some moves. I'm not mad at the fact that he's taking kickoffs.
Well, he was definitely on the mid range on that kickoff return. I don't think they were expecting it, but we'll see what Wyandotte can do. Jalen Pitchford coming out, leading his first drive of the game. He's got Peterson split out right and Jackson left. 2 running backs in the backfield. Puts a man in motion. Takes a snap. Looking right, just over the head of Logan McGraw. Was able to get the fingertips on it, but incomplete.
Kind of looked like a little bit of nerves set in maybe for Jalen Pitchford, knowing that all eyes are on him during this championship game, and he knows that he has to answer in this maybe a little hard and high there from Jalen Pitchford. Now that the first one is in the books, now maybe he can settle in and give it a little touch.
Once again, Rayshawn Benny, Michigan State commit, playing on that defensive line. He had a hand in the face right there of Jalen Pitchford. Let's see if he's able to avoid him. Pitchford takes a snap. He's going to keep it himself, running it up the middle, taking down from behind after about a 1 or 2 yard gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 8.
And there you go, Chris. You mentioned it, number 55, Rayshawn Benny, Michigan State commit, right there in Jalen Pitchford's face. I have worried that he's going to be there all game long.
It's officially 3rd down and 9. Ball's on the 34-yard line. Pitchford comes out. He's got 3 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Logan McGraw in the backfield to his right. He'll take the snap. Looking deep. Looks like he's going to run it himself. Trying to deke a defender. He's able to gain 3 or 4 yards on the carry. It's not going to be enough. It's going to be 4th down.
It is this defense of Oak Park seems to have Pitchford's number here in the first drive, and all the options deep and short were null and void there for Pitchford, and he decided to take it himself, even though a good effort still brings up 4th down.
Well, another D1 commit on Oak Park's team in the secondary is number 15. That's Jalen Mines. He's going to Toledo next year. So a lot of D1 talent on this Oak Park team. Gets the punt away. Lands at the 37-yard line. Takes an Oak Park bounce and dies at the 40. Oak Park will take the ball from there.
Liam Carroll, the one to down that one, number 16, Liam Carroll. Now, can the defense take notes from what they did the last drive and give it a good go here against this very stout Oak Park offense here in this second drive?
It definitely looked like pressure was working for the Bears last time. Let's see if they're going to stick with it or if they're going to be able to shut down both running backs, Davion Prim as well as Sakuni Watson. Brunley takes a snap, hands it off to Prim, running up the middle. He gets about a gain of 2 on the play. Tackle by Logan McGraw, leading tackler on this Bear team.
And that's what Wyandotte's going to have to do all game long, is rely on their stars. Their stars cannot waver. Guys like Logan McGraw, like Jalen Pitchford, Richard Clark, number 13, they have to be the heart and soul of this team all game long tonight.
Brunley's got 2 running backs with him in the backfield. He'll take the snap. He's going to throw it, able to break a tackle, avoiding a sack. He's going to run it himself all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Josh Hudson got free in the backfield, just couldn't wrap those arms around the very speedy quarterback, and ends up being a first down for Oak Park.
A first down scramble. They're going to say he went out at the 41-yard line of Wyandotte.
There are signs, Chris. Wyandotte has what it takes to get free and get in the backfield, make some good defensive plays. It's just Oak Park right now is just got the better speed and, I hate to say, talent.
It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 41. Clock is ticking, just under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Brunley takes the snap, hands it off to Prim. Richard Clark chasing him from behind. Finally is able to reach him, but not until Prim gets a 14-yard gain and a first down.
Richard Clark showing some good speed and good technique trying to punch that ball out before he finally caught Prim there after he got the first down.
First down and 10, ball on the 27. It's the second time Oak Park has been down here. Two wide receivers to the left and two running backs in the backfield. Brunley takes a snap. He'll hand it off. Taken by Reed. Killian Reed. He'll lose a yard on the carry.
Number 44, Brennan Millen, able to bring big number 26 of Oak Park down right in the backfield. That's finally a loss on this drive. We'll see if Wyandotte can now capitalize.
Once again, Wyandotte's been able to find themselves in the backfield, but they have to make that second move. They got to get that tackle. Make sure that this team loses yards.
And if I'm not mistaken, we still have not seen any passing play of any consequence from Oak Park, staying to this game plan of run the ball, run the ball. Hopefully, if now Wyandotte can get in the backfield, we'll see.
Taking the snap, he's going to throw it off the fingertips. That pass intended for Sakuni Watson. And falls incomplete.
There you go. Our first passing play from Oak Park of the game ends up being an incomplete pass. That's very telling from this Oak Park team.
Try to get that wheel route. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. Ball's on the 28-yard line. 4:12 to go here in the first quarter. Another big defensive opportunity for the Bears here. See if they're able to get off the field, maybe with just a field goal try. Brunley takes the snap. He's going to throw it. He's got a wide open receiver, but through the hands. Looks like that was for number 5, Keyshawn Jackson.
That's great. This drive is just what Wyandotte ordered. We'll see if Oak Park decides to go for it to make a statement or if they're going to kick the field goal here.
Now, he did have him wide open on that pass, so let's see what they're going to bring up on defense because it does look like they're going to go for it. The offense does stay out on the field. He's going to have 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. And he's got Davion Prim in the backfield. Now it's 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Brunley takes the snap. Richard Clark in the backfield, wide open, number 4. That is Amari Harris, touchdown, Oak Park.
After a very, very good effort from the Wyandotte defense, finally a passing play that connects for Oak Park, puts 6 on the board for Oak Park.
"28-yard touchdown pass on 4th down. Oak Park takes a 13-0 lead. With an extra point pending. Kick is up, and it is good. That makes this score 14-0. Oak Park Knights over Wyandotte. 4 minutes to go exactly here in the first quarter. Well, we knew that this was going to be a dangerous team, Oak Park. It's obviously proving right now. Wyandotte has made a lot of mistakes early on. They do want to change that, and like you said, Wyandotte could be able to score some late points here in this first half, maybe be able to get close, get tied into the half.
Absolutely. And we have seen the mistakes, but we have seen some good plays from Wyandotte. Again, being able to get in the backfield, just not being able to make that second move in the backfield. Now, their offense, they've done the best that they can against a very stout Oak Park defense. Jalen Pitchford having to run it himself a few times. We'll see if we can put one in the hands of Richard Clark or Anthony Peterson here as the waning moments of the first quarter come up.
Garrison and Valverde deep for the Bears. The kick is away. Once again, it's a short kick. Caught at the 30. The ball's on the ground. Oak Park says that they have it. See what the referees are going to call. And they do. Another dropped kick.
Special teams has been the albatross this game in this quarter for Wyandotte.
Two illegal kicks to start the game. Two dropped. A one punt, one kickoff return. And the Knights are going to take over at the 32-yard line of the Bears.
Now can the Bears answer? They've made some good defensive plays. Now, this is the time to make the big stop.
Brunley in the backfield's got two running backs with him, one wide receiver left, two to the right. Brunley takes the snap. Looking deep. He's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Oak Park.
Keyshawn Jackson making up for that missed opportunity earlier in the first quarter. Able to bring it in, put 6 on the board for Oak Park.
Now it's the second passing touchdown for Brunley now. To Keyshawn Jackson. Just 30 seconds after they scored their last touchdown. It's now 20-0 pending the extra point. That kick is up, and it is good. And after the kick is now 21-0. Oak Park over Wyandotte. Like we said, Oak Park has been ravaged by injuries throughout the year. Coming into this playoffs, finally healthy, beating both the number 1 seed, Grosse Pointe South, as well as U of D Jesuit. So this is not surprising, the offense that Oak Park has been able to put forth, but Wyandotte has to stop beating themselves.
Absolutely. Making mistakes, making miscommunications on the defense have been their now as Oak Park kicks off here. They've been kicking it off short to we have Elvis Valverde and Kamari Garrison in the backfield. We'll see if they kick it long or stay short.
Kick is away. Valverde is able to get it this time. Running up the middle. He'll get down to about the 35-yard line. This is the time they have to stop the bleeding.
Absolutely. And it is early enough in the game. I mean, we're still in the first quarter. The Bears can absolutely, a few yards here, a few yards there, put some points on the board little by little and try to get back in this game.
A lot of time left to go here. 3:24 in the first quarter remains. Jalen Pitchford coming back out. He's got 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Logan McGraw in the backfield with him. Pitchford takes a snap. It's a design quarterback run. Looking for a lane. Avoids 1 tackle. He's still on his feet. Runs right into number 14 for Oak Park. That's Ryan Ramsey. Makes the tackle. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the run.
Looks like an injured player for Oak Park.
This will be number 11, Marion Dawson for Oak Park. He's committed to Miami of Ohio for next season. Like I said, a lot of D1 players on this team.
This would definitely be a big loss for Oak Park.
He's able to get up, jog off the field. Looks like he's favoring that left arm. Hope to see him back on the field. So it's going to be 2nd down and 11 for the Bears. Ball's on the 39-yard line. Bunched up backfield for Pitchford. Puts a man in motion. That's Richard Clark. Takes a snap. He's looking that way. Ball is tipped and falls incomplete. Pass intended for Kamara Garrison. It's going to be 3rd down and 11.
It has been a one-man defense for Oak Park. Number 55, Rayshawn Benny, the Michigan State commit. It's been a one-man defense. He has been a nightmare for Jalen Pitchford all game long.
Eventually, you just run out of players that can block these guys. It's
absolutely.
It's a lot of power.
The size of this team. I mean, even just the Rayshawn Benny that we had mentioned, the Michigan State commit, senior, 6'5", 290 pounds. There's not much of an answer for that kind of size and speed that he brings to this Oak Park defense.
It's going to be a timeout for Oak Park. That's their first of the half. 2:48 left to go here in the first quarter. Oak Park breaks out to a huge 21-0 lead against the Bears. Well, like you said, Rayshawn Benny, the biggest player on that team, 6'5", 290, going up against Lou Peterson, who's not a small man himself, 6'3", 220 on that right tackle. Pitchford takes a snap.
Good defense by Wyandotte.
Gets it out to Jackson. Able to deke a defender. He's trying to get to the first down. Let's see if forward progress gives it.
It'll be very, very close. Awesome.
They are going to give it to him. First down.
Absolutely. Number 9, Logan McGraw's effort is the story of that play there. Unbelievable effort by Logan McGraw. And not to mention the blocking that gave Jalen Pitchford all the time in the world. Maybe things are turning around for our Wyandotte Bears here.
Well, that's the first step. You got to just get first down. Baby steps.
Absolutely.
10 yards at a time. Pitchford takes the first down snap. Passes it to Richard Clark. Able to get down. That's a gain of 12, 13, 14 yards.
Unbelievable. There you go. We mentioned it. 10 yards at a time. little yards after the catch. And one thing that Jalen Pitchford has been able to do all season long is distribute the ball. There's not one player that is the star on this offense. He can distribute it all over the field and take it himself. Now let's see if Oak Park has the answer for Jalen Pitchford.
All right. Bears finally taking a snap in the Knights half of the field. Pitchford takes the snap. He's going to keep it, running it up the middle. Short gain of 1 on that carry.
Still positive yardage. We said it, distribute all around. Now Jalen Pitchford taking it himself as a different look for this offense. Positive yardage is the key for this Wyandotte team against Oak Park.
All right, 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball's on the 40-yard line. Pitchford puts a man in motion. That's Richard Clark going right to left. Takes the snap. He's looking. He's got pressure. Throws that ball. Ooh, unable to come back for it was Kamari Garrison. Ball's going to fall incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down and 9.
Number 15, Jalen Mines, was all over him there. Unable to make the catch.
Once again, that ball was thrown behind, but there was a lot of pressure coming from that defensive line, led by Rayshawn Benny of the Knights.
Pitchford really wanted Richard Clark down the field, but the number 14, Ryan Ramsey, had him covered all day long and had to end up going short. That defense still had it covered.
The crowd now trying to get this Bears team in it. A big 3rd down. 47 seconds to go in this first quarter. You definitely do not want to get off the field without scoring points here.
One thing I like is Wyandotte taking their time coming out of the huddle, maybe confusing the Oak Park defense.
Clark in motion again. He'll take the snap. Pitchford with some pressure. Avoids a second sack, able to get back. No, they're going to say loss of a yard. So he's sacked in the backfield. Could not find an open receiver. It's going to be 4th down for the Bears.
That coverage by Ryan Ramsey on Richard Clark is, as I say, like a cheap suit. And it was all over him. And Richard Clark's going to have to find an answer for Ramsey.
Looks like the Bears are going to elect to punt here. And we're going to get a flag here. False start on the Bears. Give them a little bit more room to punt this ball. Let's see if they're going to make him kick it before the end of the quarter. There are zeros on the clock. And it looks like that will be the case. They're going to make them kick this ball before the end of the first quarter. A wide snap, but he's able to get the ball away. Ball bounces at the 30, and it's going to take a Wyandotte roll all the way down to the 22-yard line. That's where Oak Park is going to take over. At the end of one quarter, Oak Park Knights 21, Wyandotte Bears 0. Nearly 2,000 of the state's top student athletes will be recognized for excelling academically and in-school activities through the MHSAA Scholar Athlete Award, underwritten by Farm Bureau Insurance. The applicants will be in the running for a total of 32 $1,000 college scholarships. Application materials are available exclusively online through the MHSAA website, a website from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Getting ready for the second quarter here. Wyandotte is going to need a big stop here. Now, this is the worst field position that Oak Park has gotten this game, but they have to stop shooting themselves in the foot. A muff punt led to a touchdown. A muff kickoff led to another touchdown. So this game could be a lot closer than the scoreboard indicates.
Absolutely. They have to stop getting in their own way. This is a very uncharacteristic start to this game that we haven't seen all season from the Wyandotte Bears. Now, can the defense answer with Oak Park pinned back deep in their own zone?
Brunley takes a snap. He's going to hand it off. Running up the middle. He's still on his feet. Through a host of Bears, finally taken down. That was 10 yards after the first hit.
What an unbelievable run by Prim. The strength and speed of Prim, able to drag 4 or 5 Wyandotte Bears after the initial tackle.
Once again, he was stopped maybe 2 or 3 yards after the original line of scrimmage, but he's able to get a huge gain on that run.
Says a lot about the work ethic of Oak Park and their offense. Never give up, never stop those feet from moving.
Brunley takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Prim again, running right back up the middle. He's able to get through the pile. That's going to be a gain of about 6.
Looks like Wyandotte learned a little bit from the last play handed off to Prim, able to stop him and not let him move those feet any further.
Looks like we might have a injury. No, just maybe a shoe untied. Ball's on the 45-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 to go for Oak Park. Brunley takes snap, hands it off to Prim again, running up the right side. We're going to get a flag on this play.
Flag coming in far. The referee way in the backfield, throwing it deep.
It's going to be holding on Oak Park.
Very fortunate break for Wyandotte, and good penalty for Wyandotte. Bad for Oak Park, but that's going to bring it back 10 yards. Let's see if Wyandotte can answer now.
Big 10-yard penalty. 2nd down and 11 now. Brunley bringing the play to the huddle. A lot of running back rotation for the Oak Park Knights. I think we've now seen 3 or 4 different running backs in the backfield. Brunley takes a snap, looking to pass. He's going to throw this deep down the middle. Incomplete, finally knocked away.
Beautiful defensive play by Kamari Garrison and Logan McGraw.
Looked like Jalen Pitchford came back and helped on that play, able to knock that ball away. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. Once again, this would be a big stop for the Bears defense. Get the offense back on the field. Try to get some points on the board.
you got to believe that the coaching staff down on the sideline is telling their players that there is plenty of football to play. Do not put your heads down. Stay in this game. Stay positive. Stay confident. There's plenty of football to play.
3 wide receivers out wide left. Brunley takes the snap. Caught. And they're going to say he was down at the 40-yard line, a gain of only 2 on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 9.
That's an unbelievable drive there for the Bears, helped out by a 10-yard holding penalty there, and we're going to see Oak Park punt it away to the Bears. Last time they punted it away, Kamari Garrison with that muff punt. We'll see what he learned from his mistakes.
Now, Garrison is a dangerous returner, but he's got to get his head in the game. He's got to be able to make that smart decision.
Absolutely.
Let's see what he decides to do.
Against a team as stout as Oak Park, there's not much you can do. If that ball rolls, you got to just fall on it.
Punt is away. It's going to take a Wyandotte bounce, and it's down at the 38-yard line. Good field position to start this drive for the Bears.
Absolutely. Great field position for Jalen Pitchford and this Wyandotte offense. As we've seen throughout this game and all season long, we're distributing the ball very nicely. Now it's just Oak Park's defense. Do we have the answer for it?
This is one of those times that Pitchford has to come out and say, this is my team, put it on his back. We got to get points this drive right here.
Absolutely.
Pitchford has got 2 running backs with him. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it. No, he's going to keep it himself. It's going to be a gain of 4 or 5.
That even kind of fooled us up here. It looked like DeAndre Bell was the one that took care of that one, and he ended up falling down in the backfield, a little turf monster action, but Jalen Pitchford took it himself. A little positive yardage for the Bears.
2nd down and 6. Ball's on the 42-yard line. Clock is ticking. We're under 9 minutes to go here in the first half. Pitchford now takes the snap. This time he will hand the ball off to Bell. Trying to find the corner. He's unable to. They are going to give him a yard on the carry. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 now.
Chris, at some point, even positive yardage is not going to be enough for the Bears. We need points on this drive if we're going to have any sort of answer for Oak Park.
Once again, a big player that you have to watch for on this defense is Rayshawn Benny. He's going to be on the near side. Number 55 for Oak Park. He's got 3 wide receivers left and 1 to the right. That's Logan McGraw on the right side. Puts him in motion. Pitchford takes a snap. He's going to run it himself. Unable to get anything. He does get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th down.
Oak Park has Jalen Pitchford's design quarterback runs picked off every single time. Stuffing that middle, there is nowhere to go for Jalen Pitchford when he has those quarterback sneaks.
The punt team coming back out for Wyandotte. That's number 88, Nate Hansen, coming out to kick this ball away. And back to return for the Knights is Glennie Cross. Punt is away. Bounces. Picking up by Cross. Able to get taken down. Could not find the angle.
Fantastic coverage by the special teams, especially number 16, Liam Carroll, able to trip up the returner. Finally, some positive things coming out of the special teams for this game. One thing I'm seeing, Chris, again, I've said it before, Wyandotte has to keep their head up. You kind of see on the sideline, even uncharacteristically, Jalen Pitchford coming off the field with his head down.
That's one thing that you have to watch out for in high school football, playing both sides of the ball. You do not want to get down on yourself. Oak Park's going to take over from their own 30-yard line, 1st and 10, 6:33 to go here in the first half. Brunley, he's got 3 wide receivers wide left. And he's going to hand the ball off to Prim. He's going to get a carry, gain of about 4 or 5.
Looked like number 16, Liam Carroll, again on the big tackle, able to stuff the middle up and only allow 4 on that run.
It's going to be 2nd down and 6 now for Oak Park. They're definitely slowing this down. Brunley takes snap, hands it off. They're going to give him forward progress to a 1st down. Once again, that was Prim on the carry. Prim is just able to hit the pile and just fight his way through for extra yards every single time.
Absolutely.
Very dangerous running back.
That strength and speed is unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
Three wide receivers going to be out left for Brunley. Got Prim in the backfield with him. He'll take the snap. Hand the ball off. We're going to get a whistle. A little bit of extracurricular activity there. See what this penalty is. False start on the offense. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Now, we have noticed that when Oak Park is behind the sticks, they've had a lot of trouble getting that 1st down.
Absolutely. Their wheels kind of spin when they're behind the 8 ball here.
We were spoiled last week. It was 70 degrees.
Absolutely.
Today's temperature at kickoff was 39 degrees.
Yeah, we got the shorts last week and winter coats and heaters in the booth this week.
All right, Brunley now takes the snap. Looking to pass. It's able to avoid a tackle. The 1st sack, but not the 2nd. We got a fumble.
Oh.
And it's Wyandotte ball.
Unbelievable.
That's how you start it.
Chris, you said it. Their wheels spin when they're behind the sticks, and it happened just then. Fumble on the play, pickup by Wyandotte. Now, can the Bears capitalize?
This is the momentum that Wyandotte needed. A big turnover. Short yardage now. Wyandotte is able to get the ball back. They're going to start this drive at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. But, we were just talking about the temperature. We still got a lot of good fans out here.
Absolutely. I mean, you couldn't keep them away.
As many as were allowed.
That's right.
But thank you for joining us here locally on Wyandotte Cable and all around the world on YouTube.com. Hopefully you're staying warm in your home tonight. Under center now. Pittsford puts a man in motion. He'll take the snap. Rolls out. He's going to throw it deep. And it's picked off. Picked off by Oak Park. That's Glennie Cross on the interception. And he'll take that back about 33 yards. They were taking that shot. They were trying to go for 6.
There's not much you could have done on that play. You had to go deep. You had to make a statement and get points. Just the size and speed got to Wyandotte there.
Just a little bit underthrown, that pass intended for Kamari Garrison.
Got a little discussion here between the officials. What's this?
Now, it did look like, so there is a flag on the play. It did look like he may have stepped out early on, but I think they're gonna allow him all the way down to the 41 or 42. It's hard to see up here, the inches on the sideline.
That's right, and the lights are bright here at Jim Johnson Field. It's a long discussion for a pickoff return, but we'll see what the referee has to say here.
Targeting on Wyandotte. Logan McGraw is incensed. I don't know if he was the one that they're calling it on, but that's an extra 15 yards.
That is a very, very unfortunate break for Wyandotte. Things you don't need, being down 21-0 going into halftime. Penalties, and we said it at the top of this show here, Wyandotte needed to stay away from the penalties, and this one is a big one.
So now Oak Park's going to have 1st and 10 at Wyandotte's 43-yard line. 4:39 to go here in the second quarter. Brunley takes a snap, hands it off to Prim running up the middle. Gets hit and taken down after about a gain of 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 5 for the Knights. Brunley's got 2 wide receivers left, one to his right, and Davion Prim in the backfield to his right as well. Takes a snap, hands it off to Prim running up the middle. It's finally brought down.
It is unbelievable. These running backs, especially Prim, able to get hit and keep that pile moving. Those feet move and move and move, and whether it's 5, 6, the whole Bear defense, he keeps that pile moving enough for some positive yardage here.
It's going to be 3rd down and 2. Ball on the 35-yard line. Again, Prim has pretty much been getting as many yards as he's wanted this whole game. Bruntley takes a snap, hands it off to Prim again. Hit at the line. He's able to push himself over. It's like they're going to give him the 1st down after a gain of 2. 1st down, Oak Park. Clock is ticking. We're just over 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Brunley now coming back to the huddle, gets the play. 2 running backs in the backfield with him. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Prim. Running right, trying to find the lane. He's able to break 1 tackle, and he's finally brought down after a gain of 9. Tackle made by Brennan Millen. It's going to be 2nd down and 1. We're at 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Oak Park, 21-0 lead. A little bit of a shift here on the defense. Brunley takes a snap, handing it off, running right up the middle. He's still not down. They're finally going to stop him there. After a gain of about 9 on the carry. believe that was number 21, Sakuni Watson, on the carry.
And again, just as we had said about Wyandotte distributing the ball evenly, Oak Park has taken notes and distributed the ball amongst their running backs evenly, and it has proved fruitful for the Knights.
Brunley takes the snap, handing it off to Watson again, running it up the middle, taken down after a 5-yard gain. It's going to be second down. Second down and 6 to go here. Clock is still ticking with 1:20 to go. Wyandotte's got 3 timeouts and Oak Park's got 2, but I think it looks like they're just going to let the clock go.
I mean, that's the best plan of attack there for Oak Park. Let that clock run out and don't let Wyandotte get that ball back before the second half.
Brunley takes a snap, hands it off to Watson, breaks a tackle in the backfield, brought down from behind. We're going to get a flag on the play, though. Sakuni Watson with that carry. Let's see what the flag is.
Wyandotte doing a little celebrating here.
Legal block in the back against Oak Park. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Oh, excuse me, 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's going to be a repeat of second down. No, they're behind the sticks again. Second down, about 15. And Oak Park's going to call their second timeout of the half, be a 30-second timeout.
You know, Chris, while we have this timeout, at the top of the program, I started talking about the Oscar Mike Foundation. You saw the black Oscar Mike flag being ran out onto the field by our Wyandotte Bears. Oscar Mike, the leader in changing lives through adaptive concepts. Oscar Mike is a military radio jargon for on the move. Oscar Mike was founded by wounded veterans for wounded veterans. Staying active and on the move is key to recovering physically and mentally after injury. The Oscar Mike Foundation. To find out more information on the Oscar Mike Foundation, you can visit www.oscarmike.org.
Coming out of this timeout, it's going to be second down and 15 for Oak Park. 53 seconds to go here in the second quarter for halftime. A lot of adjustments the Wyandotte Bears will want to take into that. We'll go over some of the things that have cost them here at halftime. So make sure you stick around with us. Brunley now. He'll take the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking right for a receiver. Off the hands, an incomplete ball was intended for Keyshawn Jackson.
Kind of thrown behind him there, Keyshawn Jackson, thrown behind him just off of his fingertips. Good coverage, however, by number 6, Jalen Pitchford. Brings up third down for the Knights.
Third down and 15 to go. Ball's on the 20-yard line here. Clock is stopped at 49 seconds. Brunley takes the snap. Looking to his right, now left. Is able to escape the pressure. We're going to get a flag, though. A helmet hit. Doesn't look to be a penalty.
The penalty coming in the backfield before the quarterback was able to get free.
Let's see what the referees come up with here. A chop block on the offense. It's going to be third down. They're going to repeat third down after a big gain.
Just what the doctor ordered for the Bears here right before halftime. Again, we talk about once Oak Park is behind the sticks, they start to make the same mistakes that Wyandotte makes in terms of the penalty department. And let's see if Wyandotte can capitalize.
It's 15 yards from the spot of the foul. That's going to make this ball that's going to put this ball at the 39-yard line. That's 3rd and 36 to go. And the clock will roll. Takes the snap. Looking to pass. Looking downfield. Pressure in the backfield. He's going to throw this ball deep and just overthrows his receiver. That ball was intended for Amari Harris. It's going to fall incomplete. 4th down and 36 to go. 17 seconds.
Kind of looked like in the backfield, Oak Park got away with a little bit of a hold there on Richard Clark. He had kind of got free to get to the quarterback, but a little bit of a hold.
Well, with a 21-0 lead here, let's see what they're going to do. 17 seconds to go here before half. Brunley is staying on the field. See if they're going to just try to kill as much time as they can. Brunley's got 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left, and he's got 2 running backs in the backfield with him. He'll take the snap. Looking right. Now he rolls out right. He's going to keep it himself. And he's taken down after a gain of about 15. But that's going to bring the clock down to about 5.8 seconds to go.
Anthony Peterson there on that tackle. Oak Park still...
So it looked like that play went just as they designed. They just wanted to kill the clock as much as they could without giving Wyandotte the ball back.
Well, Wyandotte looks like with 5.8, Wyandotte might get one big shot down the field before halftime here.
Well, we'll either see how far Jalen Pitchford can throw this ball or a quick knee. Or if Ron Adams has got some trick plays in that playbook, we'll see.
Absolutely.
Nope, looks like they're going to take the knee into halftime. And he does. Well, at the end of the first half, 3 big touchdowns for Oak Park make it 21-0. A big lead for Oak Park.
Absolutely, a big lead. They came out strong and fast for our Wyandotte Bears. Wyandotte making some big mistakes, big penalties, a muff punt, but that's not without saying that there were some positives there in that first half.
A big fumble turnover for the Bears. Now, this game is probably a little bit closer than the scoreboard shows. Like you said, there was the muff punt from Garrison. There was the fumble on the kickoff. Both of those leading to short fields for Oak Park and touchdowns, as well as an interception in the red zone following a turnover for Wyandotte. This game, I think Wyandotte has the ability to come back.
I think they do too, Chris. It's just stay out of their own way. Stay out of their own way. Stay away from the penalties and the miscommunications, the mental blocks, as they say. And we have to put some points on the board. We have to find an answer for Oak Park's very big and very fast defense here going into the second half.
More live streaming of more games and more sports can be found on the MHSAA.TV website. Over 200 schools are now streaming every game at every level from their gym, stadium, and other fields with Pixelot, the NFHS network's automated production solution. To watch live high school action from all over the state and to learn more, visit the MHSAA.TV website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Oak Park Knights 21, Wyandotte Bears 0. We'll be back with the second half of this district final matchup right after halftime. What am I? Welcome back, everybody, to Jim Johnston Field here at Wyandotte Roosevelt High School. Filling in for George Purdue, my name's Chris Wright, alongside the color analyst for Wyandotte football, Kevin Wright. A tough first half for the Bears.
Very tough first half. Hard to find any kind of answers for the Oak Park Knights. Their speed and size, along with some major mistakes and penalties made by the Bears in the first half, have led to this 21-0 score here at Jim Johnston Field in the finals of the districts here for the MHSAA.
It's a big game, biggest game of the year here. No better place to be than Wyandotte, but they have to be able to fix their mistakes. Muff punts, drop kickoffs have cost them. I mean, that's 14 points right there.
Absolutely, and you know that Ron Adams and his coaching staff expressed that vehemently in the locker room at halftime, that they have to stay away from the mistakes, get rid of the mental blocks. Nerves are no more now. We are in the second half of a championship game here at home against a winless in the regular season Oak Park team. They came on strong here in the playoffs. They had to squeak by against U of D Jesuit. There's no reason that Wyandotte can't put some points on the board here in the second half.
Wyandotte will be receiving that second half kickoff, so they'll be able to start off very, very fresh, and hope to get a lot of momentum coming out of this first drive. Jalen Bitchford has definitely got to put this team on his back. He hasn't really been able to find the lanes for him running, hasn't been able to connect passing. He's got one interception tonight, and it was at a heartbreaking time, backbreaking time,
yes,
coming off of a turnover.
It was. If that wasn't for the turnover, that would have been 6 points for the Bears, just underthrown just a little bit, and it was a pick-off and return for Oak Park in that first half.
One thing the Bears definitely have to be proud of is their defense. Yes, they have given up 21 points, but like we said, it was off turnovers, short fields, 30 to 35 yards from those turnovers. So, but they've been able, as long as they can get them behind the sticks. It seems when Oak Park gets behind the sticks, they have a lot of trouble.
Absolutely. Whether it's penalties or Wyandotte able to get in the backfield. Now, we said it in the first half, Wyandotte has been able to get free and get in the backfield. It's now just making that second move to get the quarterback down or get the running back down in the backfield to kind of have Oak Park playing from behind. And
on offense, they definitely have to feel like they need to move the pocket. We had said earlier a lot of D1 talent on this Oak Park team. Rayshawn Benny on that defensive line has lived in the backfield of Wyandotte.
Absolutely. He has been a nightmare for Jalen Pitchford and this Wyandotte offense. Anything that Pitchford has dialed up, Rayshawn Benny has been in Pitchford's face, whether it's the pass rush or if Pitchford decides to take it himself, Rayshawn Benny is right there for him.
So hopefully they're able to move the pocket, get a little bit of space before finding an open receiver. Pitchford's been trying to hit Richard Clark all night long. We'll see if they're able to get some space here in this second half. And it looks like we are getting ready for that second half kickoff. One thing that Wyandotte will have to focus on is capitalizing on the positives of that first half. We saw a few good runs. We saw a lot of good work ethic, keeping those feet moving, yards after catch, good work ethic by the Wyandotte Bears. And outside those illegal kicks, they have been able to not take the penalties. A 5-yard false start and a 15-yard targeting is all that the Bears really had to be concerned about in the first half. Let's see if they're able to continue that here.
Absolutely. That targeting penalty was the death nail in that first half. However, we'll see if they can stay away from that and put that out of their memory.
Ball falls off the tee, so we'll reset it. Short kick again. Picked up. Unable to get anywhere. That's Garrison on the return. He's down at the 21-yard line.
There was absolutely no blocking there on the special teams, not giving Kamari Garrison any room to breathe there on the return. And for it, the Wyandotte Bears start deep in their own zone.
So they'll be starting at the 21-yard line, 1st and 10. A big, important drive here for the Bears.
Not very often that we say that on a first drive of a half, but there isn't any more important than this drive right here.
Pitchford's got a wide receiver to his left and right. 2 running backs in the backfield with him. He'll take the snap. Fake the handoff to Logan McGraw. Take it himself up the middle for no gain, they're going to say.
Number 54, Alex Jones, was able to find him there on that design quarterback run. But, again, different half, same result. That middle is stuffed for Jalen Pitchford. No room to run for our quarterback on those design runs.
Now, Pitchford usually comes to the sideline to get the play, but they're going to come right to the huddle. Looks like they got a game plan here for this to start the second half. Puts a man in motion. That's Clark. He'll take the snap. Looking that way. Pass to Kamari Garrison. He's finally pushed out of bounds. They're going to say that's a first down, a gain of 11.
Unbelievable. Nice little play and run by Kamari Garrison. And we emphasized it going into this second half. Positive things coming out of the drive. Now, can the Bears capitalize?
This is going to be 1st and 10. Ball is at the 32-yard line. A little misdirection from Clark in motion was able to get Garrison open on that play. Pitchford, a low snap, grabs it, hands it off to Garrison. He runs it up the middle. He's still on his feet, and they're going to finally bring him down after about a 7-yard gain.
There you go. This is very positive from Kamari Garrison. We saw that big mental mistake there in the first half. Now seems to be putting the team on his shoulders here.
All right, coming up, 2nd down and 3. Oak Park showing pressure and backing off. Pitchford takes a snap, hands it off to Garrison. He is met at the line of scrimmage, but he's able to push himself up. Let's see if they're going to give him the first down.
Very good effort by Kamari Garrison. Kept those feet moving. And it looks like they are going to give him that first down. Another Bears first down on the feet of Kamari Garrison. Very good work ethic, very good effort by Kamari Garrison and this Bears O-line to pick up that first down. Now, let's see again if they can capitalize.
It's going to be first down. This ball is at the 42-yard line of the Bears. Garrison in the backfield. Puts a man in motion. That's Peterson. It's going to be a pass. Pitchford looking. Is taken down from behind. And they're going to say he's sacked for a 4-yard loss. Now, it looked like Wyandotte was able to get away with a little bit of a false start, but it's going to matter nonetheless. 4-yard loss for Pitchford. Just over 9 minutes remaining here in the third quarter.
It'd be interesting to see if they go back to that pass play. Looked like they had it dialed up. They had Kamari Garrison's number in the backfield. We'll see if they can go back to the pass play.
Pitchford moves Clark left to right.
He's got to get
trying
rid
to
of
set
it.
up the screen. It's caught by Logan McGraw, and it's fumbled. They're going to say he was down. Logan McGraw had his legs taken out from under him, trying to break a tackle.
That is a break for the Bears to be called down on that play. Could have been either way, 50-50 play. Able to get back to almost the original line of scrimmage was McGraw.
They were trying to set up the screen on that play, just unable to get some blockers in front of McGraw. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 now.
And that pressure was coming hot and heavy on Jalen Pitchford there. Again, we've said it all game long. Number 55, Sean Benny, has Pitchford's number here, but he was able to get rid of it. Another positive situation for the Bears.
Big 3rd down here. Pitchford under center. Puts a man in motion. That's Garrison. Takes a snap. Looking that way. He's going to throw it down the middle. Wide open is Logan McGraw. Able to get a 1st down.
And again, another 1st down.
Excuse me. That was Anthony Peterson on the play.
Anthony Peterson able to get the 1st down. Wide open in the middle of the field. Oak Park... we haven't seen Wyandotte go to the middle of the field, so he was wide open, able to get that 1st down. And again, another positive situation for the Bears. Get that confidence going. And now we are in the Knights' end of the field. Let's see what Wyandotte can do with it.
It's the 3rd 1st down of the drive for the Bears. Clark in motion. Pitchford takes a snap. Looking left. He's going to throw this ball deep. He's got Clark. Oh, unable. Just underthrown him there. He was double covered.
Very double covered there. Maybe a few hands in there. But nonetheless, Richard Clark unable to haul it in.
7:02 to go here in this 3rd quarter. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 now. Pitchford now. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff to McGraw, trying to run it up the middle, but he's going to get stopped without any gain, maybe a yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 9. Another long 3rd down here for Wyandotte.
Chris, in your opinion, do the Bears keep going back to that run up the middle with the quarterback? I mean, they've had that number all game long, and not much to show for it.
Well, it's definitely seemed like Garrison has been able to have more success running it up the middle than Pitchford has this game. They definitely have been able to stop Pitchford, and that has been their game plan all night long. Clock is ticking. 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in this 3rd quarter. Once again, this is the first drive of the half, and we're almost halfway through that 3rd quarter. Pitchford takes a snap. Looking to pass.
He's got a lot of time here.
Is able to throw it right. Unable to find an open receiver in between number 2, Kamari Garrison, and Richard Clark. That's going to be a 4th down. See what they decide to do here on 4th down. They haven't sent the punt team out yet.
I'm sure one school of thinking is at this point down 21-0. You have to try for some points here.
Well, and if you have a lot of faith in your defense, you don't mind starting that drive right here at the 40 if it's unsuccessful. All right, 4th down and 9. Wyandotte going to go for it. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's got McGraw and Garrison in the backfield with him. Takes the snap. He's looking right. Rolls out left. Still up. Still breaking a tackle. He's still got it. He's got the first down and more.
And that is what we've looked for all game long. That was for Jalen Pitchford to get loose, and he finally did for a first down for the Bears. Jalen Pitchford.
Another big first down this drive.
It was reminiscent of the play that we saw last week, one of the best plays I have ever seen in any game. He able to get rid of 3 sacks in that game. We saw maybe 2 or 3 on this play, and able to run for that first down, Jalen Pitchford.
See what they dial up here. 1st and 10. Ball is on the 22-yard line. Last time they were down in this zone, Pitchford threw an interception. See if they're able to rectify that problem. Pitchford takes a snap. Fakes the handoff to Garrison as he falls down, but Pitchford's able to get about a 4-yard gain.
Absolutely. A little different look. It looked like it was a delayed fake almost. Garrison and Pitchford both with their hands on the ball, and it was a split decision to keep it himself, able to get 4 yards.
They held that option as long as they could, but a good gain nonetheless. Clock is still ticking here in this 3rd quarter. 4.5 minutes to go.
This may have been just what the doctor ordered for the Bears. Long drive, not letting that Oak Park offense get on the field.
Puts Rich and Clark in motion. He's going to go wide left. Pitchford looking that way. He's going to throw it to the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Wyandotte!
Pass complete to number 13, Richard Clark. Puts 6 on the board for the Bears. Just what we said going into the second half. They needed points. They got them in a very, very long drive for the Bears. Richard Clark finally finding the end zone after almost banging his head against the ground all game long, finding the end zone, and Patrick Schilk here to tack on the extra point for the Bears.
Kick is up, and it is good. Finally, the Bears are able to get on the board. First drive of the 3rd quarter takes almost 8 minutes of game time. 21 Oak Park Knights, 7 Wyandotte Bears.
Unbelievable first drive, taking almost 8 minutes off of that quarter. Now we've had an offense, an Oak Park offense, and a Wyandotte defense sitting on the bench for almost 8 minutes. We'll see both teams now fresh as daisies coming out. We'll see if that defense can rise to the occasion against this very stout Oak Park offense.
This will be a very, very big drive for this Wyandotte defense. A lot of momentum now on the side. Remember, they had a turnover on downs at the end of the first half, able to come back, score a touchdown to open the 3rd quarter. Schilk now here for the kickoff. Kick is away. Taken at the 16-yard line. A big collision there. They're able to get the ball down to the 36-yard line.
Finally, a decent play by the special teams here, able to make a big stop as we see our Roosevelt cheerleaders doing 7 push-ups for 7 Wyandotte points. Give a big shout-out to our varsity cheerleaders here on Wyandotte Cable and all around the world on YouTube.
And it's chilly. It's a chilly night. 38 degrees here as we are into the third quarter, about a little over halfway. Oak Park now is going to take over, 1st and 10. Ball is at the 37-yard line. Brunley puts a man in motion. He'll take the snap, hand it off. That's Prim. That's a gain of about 5. Once again, that's a big Michigan State commit. Davion Prim at running back for Oak Park. Second down and 5 to go. Clock is ticking here in the third quarter. Brunley now. He'll take the snap. Hand it off to Prim again. He's met in the backfield this time. And he's taken down for no gain.
Unbelievable. Now, looks like the Bears sort of have an answer for the big Michigan State commit. This is a big third down play for the Wyandotte defense.
All right, here we go. Clock is ticking, under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. All right, here we go. Brunley takes the snap, looking to pass. Throws it wide open. He's got a man. He's able to break a tackle. And is finally, they're going to say he got forward progress to the 50. And that is first down for Amari Harris. Once again, he was wide open and got some good yards after the catch for the first down. It's like we got a little bit of miscommunication. Oak Park trying to get their play right. Brunley now. He'll take the snap. Hand the ball off. He's able to keep the pile going. And finally brought down after a 12-yard carry. That's number 21, Saikuni Watson.
Watson, again, we've seen this all game long, able to move that pile, 3, 4, 5 Bears on top of him, and just able to keep those feet moving and move that pile for a first down.
Minute 40 to go here in the third quarter. Oak Park has a 21-7 lead. Winner of this game going to meet the winner of Livonia Churchill versus Livonia Franklin in the regional final next week. Brunley takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Prim. Finds a lane, and he's finally brought down after about a 2-yard carry. If we're able to get a score from that Livonia Churchill versus Franklin game, we'll be able to get it. We'll get it to you as soon as we can. Second down and 8 to go. An official timeout now on the field. Let's see what they need to figure out. We're under a minute to go now in the third quarter. Wyandotte was able to take the second half kickoff and score a touchdown, but now the clock might be their enemy here. Looks like they're ready to go again after that official timeout. Once again, second down and 8. Brunley takes a snap. He'll hand the ball. This is on the ground. Fumble. Tried to pick it up and run.
Looks like Wyandotte picked it up.
We're waiting on a ruling. Wyandotte ball!
Absolutely. After what looked to be a heads-up play with the fumble, they couldn't quite fall on it until finally able to pick it up.
A big turnover at a big time for Wyandotte.
Unbelievable.
34.6 seconds to go here in this third quarter. First down and 10 for Wyandotte. Pitchford now has 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left, 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Puts a man in motion, that's Garrison. He takes a snap. He's looking deep. He's got Clark. Oh! Just out of reach for Richard Clark. Wyandotte wants a penalty flag, but it doesn't look like they're going to get it. Clark, not a small man to begin with. Richard Clark, 6'4", 210, unable to haul that ball in.
He looked like he was double-teamed going down the field. Maybe some hands in there, maybe a little interference. But at Richard Clark's 6'4", 210 pounds, he should have been able to haul that one in.
Just one step too far from Pitchford, but let's see what we got. Second down and 10 now. 28 and a half seconds to go in the third quarter. Pitchford takes a snap. On the option, he keeps it himself, and he gets about a yard on that.
And again, Oak Park just having the answer for Jalen Pitchford's feet today. Get nothing, as we've seen all season long. If the ball is in Jalen Pitchford's hands, he can get some yardage, but not tonight.
And that's going to be the last play of this third quarter. Following a big drive from the Bears to open the third quarter, it is 21-7. Oak Park Knights lead the Wyandotte Bears. Let's see what Wyandotte can do here in the fourth quarter. Health concerns in high school sports go beyond physical injuries. The mental well-being of our young people is a hotter topic than ever before. The Michigan High School Athletic Association website has resources to help adults and students recognize potential problems and deal with them in a positive way. You can learn more about these mental health resources on the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. A message from the MHSAA promoting the value and values of educational athletics. Well, thank you for joining us here tonight at Jim Johnson Field at Wyandotte Roosevelt High School. Filling in for George Perdue, my name is Chris Wright, joined alongside the color analyst for Wyandotte football, Kevin Wright. A big game, a big fourth quarter coming up.
Absolutely, a big fourth quarter. 21-7 looks a lot better than 21-0, Chris. And with 12 minutes to go, it's cliche to say, but there's lots of football to play in this fourth quarter. We'll see what Wyandotte can dial up. Now, breaking news. Coming in off the wire, we are 24-21. Churchill in the lead. So it's a close game out in Livonia. Churchill and Franklin, 24-21.
We're keeping an eye on that game. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game in the regional final game next week. We're hoping Wyandotte can come back, meet the winner of that game. But right now, you got to win the district first. It's third down and 8 to go. Ball on the 42-yard line. Jalen Pitchford coming out. He's going to be under center in the I formation. Takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Logan McGraw. He's got it. That's a first down and more. Breaking a tackle. Down to the 30. Down to the 20. The 10. 5. Touchdown. Wyandotte.
Run by number 9, Logan McGraw. Put 6 on the board for the Bears.
58-yard touchdown run.
Unbelievable. What a run by Logan McGraw. Finally able to put a chink in the armor for Oak Park with that big 58-yard run by Logan McGraw.
Let us not discount looks like they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Little precautionary, a little preliminary celebration from the broadcast booth. Pitchford takes the snap, hands it off to Logan McGraw, breaks a tackle, trips up, but he's able to get about 4 yards on the carry.
Logan McGraw showing his frustration there, a little turf monster action.
Able to break one tackle, but he is tripped up. 11, just over 11 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Second down and 7 to go. Pitchford takes a snap, fakes the handoff, looking to his left. Ooh. Just overthrows Kamari. Just overthrows Kamari Garrison. We got a flag on the play. It's down at the 15, 14-yard line. Wyandotte celebrating. Holding on the defense.
Oh, that's a very, very big break for Wyandotte after the big celebration and having to bring it back because of stepping out of bounds. A big 10-yard penalty for holding against Oak Park.
It's going to be an automatic first down for Wyandotte. And that ball comes all the way down to the 13-yard line. Looks like they're going to give him an extra yard. First down and 10 from the 12. Clark in motion. Takes a snap. He's looking that way. Pass to the end zone. Ooh, just through his hands.
Oh, he had to hop step a little bit to catch up to that ball, but just through the hands of Richard Clark.
Pitchford was able to get that ball right in between two defenders, but I think the defenders may have screened Clark on the pass. It's going to be second down and 10 now for the Bears. Pitchford now. He's got a wide receiver to the right and one to his left. Takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Kamari Garrison. Looking for a hole. Bounces out right side. See what they call here. Touchdown, Wyandotte!
Run by number 2, Kamari Garrison. Put 6 on the board for the Bears. Kamari Garrison able to break a few tackles, get outside, and dive for that pylon as we can officially put 6 on the board for the Bears. As we inch closer again with plenty of fourth quarter left to play here at Jim Johnston Field, and we see Patrick Schilk get ready for the extra point.
Kick is up, and it is good. Thanks to a big run from Logan McGraw and a touchdown run from Kamari Garrison. Wyandotte now 14 unanswered points, 7 points down. Oak Park 21, Wyandotte 14.
This is exactly what we said going into this second half, Chris, that we needed some big points, and it looks like Oak Park may be resting on their laurels a little bit and resting on their big lead. Now, can the defense keep the Oak Park offense from putting any more up?
A big turnover started that drive. A great way to get back into this game from that fumble. With 10:46 to go here in the fourth quarter. Wyandotte scratching and clawing their way back. 21-14. Shilk ready for the kickoff. Kick is away. Bounces at the 25.
Oh!
Bounces off a foot. He still hasn't picked it up. Finally picked up.
They got to get a stop here.
And he's finally brought down at the 25-yard line. A lot of bouncing around there, but Oak Park, that was Amari Harris, able to pick that ball up and return it about 15 yards. That's where Oak Park is going to take it. Big defensive drive here for the Bears.
That is coming up. That is correct. Now, little miscommunication. We saw the special teams trouble in the first half with the Bears. Now it's Oak Park's turn for the special teams miscommunications. Let's see if the Bears can now capitalize.
Oak Park going to start 1st and 10 from the 25. Brunley in the backfield. He's got Prim to his right. Takes a snap, hands it off to Prim. Running up the middle, bouncing off of a tackle. Trying to find the angle. Finally pushed out at the 42-yard line. It's going to be a gain of about 17 on the run. They're going to say the 43-yard line he was out. Prim able to bounce off of a tackle, running all the way to the right side. Fans here trying to pump up this defense. Brunley's got 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Prim in the backfield, he'll hand it off. Once again, bouncing off to the right side. And he's met.
Oh!
We got a flag now. Jalen Pitchford making the tackle, pushing him out of bounds. We got a flag on the play. See what we got.
As we get this ruling here coming off the wire now, 28-24, Livonia Franklin with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter there in Livonia.
A sideline warning up against the Wyandotte Bears sideline. It's going to be 1st down and 10 now for the Knights. Clock is ticking. We're under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
Crowd seems to be getting a little bit restless now as the chippiness starts here at the tail end of the game.
Brunley takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Prim. Man in the backfield, but he's got a lane. And he's finally brought down at about the 28-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down.
Looked like Kamari Garrison was able to trip him up. 2-on-2 crime there, but not before the Oak Park 1st down.
Definitely looked like he could have been brought down in the backfield there, but now Oak Park has got a shot. 9:24 here in the fourth quarter. Brunley takes a snap. He'll hand it off to Prim again, running to the right. Met by number 6, Jalen Pitchford.
Oh,
Taken down after about a gain of 2.
kind of looked like the ball came loose. The ref threw the beanbag there, but looks like Oak Park was able to pick it up.
Clock is ticking, under 9 minutes to go. Definitely want to stop the Knights here. Brunley has got Watson in the backfield with him now. Oh, we're going to get a whistle. See what we got here.
Looks like a timeout.
All cars in the parking lot, please turn off your headlights and put AC in the field. Turn off your headlights.
It's like an official timeout.
Yeah, it looks like
Make sure you got to have your headlights off if you're facing the field.
That's right. A little distraction issue with the headlights.
All right, we're going to try this again now. 2nd down and 9. Brunley's got 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Watson in the backfield on his right hip. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Watson. Dodges 1 tackle, breaks a 2nd one. He's got a lane, and he's brought down just shy of the goal line. They're going to say he's down at the 2. Saikuni Watson on the carry, brought down at the 2-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal. 8 minutes to go and counting in this 4th quarter. Brunley now. He's got Watson as well as Miller in the backfield with him. Brunley takes the snap, gives it to Watson, but he's brought down in the backfield.
Unbelievable defensive play there.
Number 20, Josh Hudson, on the stop. So that's going to be a loss of 3 on that carry. 2 on the play, excuse me. Second and 4 now. 2nd and goal from the 4, excuse me. Prim is back in the game now for the Knights. Brunley takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it himself. Breaking 1 tackle in a 2nd, and he's in for the touchdown. Brunley now with 3 touchdowns, 2 passing and 1 on the ground. 6:29 to go here in this 4th quarter. Oak Park extends their lead. See if they get an extra point here.
Brunley kind of playing the role of Jalen Pitchford for the Oak Park Knights there. Touchdowns all over the place for Brunley here tonight.
Looks like Oak Park didn't took the ball off the field. They still got to kick this extra point field goal.
Has to be a Oak Park specific ball.
Kick is up. It's no good.
Oh, that is huge.
The extra point is no good. That makes this game Oak Park 27, Wyandotte 14.
Unbelievable. Any help that we can we can get, we will take, and that help comes in the form of a missed extra point.
Wyandotte still down 13 points, so 2 possessions that they have to get in 6.5 minutes.
Another score update coming in from the Livonia game, 30-28 Churchill, and Churchill has recovered the onside kick with 3:46 left in the fourth quarter, so the definition of a barn burner in Livonia, 30-28.
A lot of entertaining games here in the district finals bracket. Just happy to be here for the Wyandotte Bears, trying to get to that regional final game next week. Kick is away. Fair caught.
Very smart play by Tyler Curdy, just a fair catch that ball. It was a duck in the air, short kick. Tyler Curdy, smart play to bring it down.
So they're going to start from the 38-yard line now, down 2 possessions. They only lost a second on that kickoff, so 3 timeouts remain for the Bears. Let's see how they're able to manage this clock, manage this game, try to get back into it.
And this is decent field position for the Bears, 38-yard line on their own end, but they're not pinned back in the red zone on their own end. So we'll see as they come out.
The Bears were trying to catch Oak Park sleeping, but looks like the referees were not going to have it. Wyandotte was set, took the snap, but they're going to say let's do it again. Pitchford takes the snap, looking to pass. He's got an open man. That's Richard Clark. Pushed out of bounds after a big gain, first down.
There you go, Richard Clark on an absolute bullet from Jalen Pitchford to Richard Clark, finally pushed out of bounds, not before another Wyandotte, first down.
A big gain through the air, and more importantly, pushed out of bounds. So clock stops there. 6:20 to go in this fourth quarter. Pitchford bringing the play to the huddle. He's got 2 wide receivers to the left. Takes a snap. He'll hand it off. A big gain on the left side.
And able to get out of bounds.
That's going to be a gain of 9. They're going to say he was brought down inbounds. It's a second down and 9. Clock still ticking. 6 minutes to go here.
Kamari Garrison having himself quite the half of football here in this district final. Kamari Garrison able to use his feet to gain some yardage here.
Second down, 1 to go. Ball's on the 37-yard line. Puts a man in motion. That's Peterson. Takes the snap. Almost couldn't control it. Rolling out. It's got Clark. Unable to get free. That's going to be a loss of about 11. It's going to be third down and 12 here. See what they're going to dial up here. Clock still ticking. 5:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Wyandotte's down 13, so they definitely have got to hurry here. Switching the running backs around. Pitchford takes the snap, looking to pass. tried to break a tackle, but he is brought down for the sack from big number 55, Rayshawn Benny. That's his first sack of the game now.
You know, we saw it last week. We saw it once during this game. Just not as fortunate that time against the big number 55, Rayshawn Benny, bringing Jalen Pitchford down with a big 4th and a mile to go for the Bears.
They're going to punt this ball away. Clock is ticking. We're under 4 minutes to go. It's away. Ball stops at the 35 and takes a Wyandotte roll all the way down to the 22-yard line. Oak Park now going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 22. They've been able to get some big yards on the ground last drive.
That drive there for the Bears, indicative of what's been going on the entire game, sort of getting in their way. No penalties, but miscommunications in the backfield, sacks, not being able to get open, cost them in a big way on that drive.
3:37 to go here in this game. Wyandotte's down 13.
Score update 30-28 Livonia Churchill with 50 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. 30-28.
Why not now? Once again, another big defensive drive here. See if they can get a stop. He'll take the handoff, running right up the middle.
Beautiful defensive stop there by the Bears.
Killian Reed, Wyandotte's going to take their first time out here of the half. 3:32 to go in this fourth quarter.
Lou Peterson and a sleuth of Bears there on that stop.
A first down would be a dagger for the Bears. They just got to get some big stops here. Say a big, once again, a big drive here. Can't be remiss without talking. Let's talk a season to remember for Jalen Pitchford.
Absolutely. A season to remember. It was an unbelievable. We've said it every game. Jalen Pitchford puts this team on his shoulders and leads the way. The way Jalen Pitchford goes, the Bears go. Just an unbelievable season for not just Jalen Pitchford, but all of the seniors on this Bear squad.
Now he's currently remained uncommitted for college football for next season, but we're hoping to definitely see him in Division I. Possibly some other schools are interested as well. Brunley takes the snap. He'll hand it off. Watson running up the left side. He's taken down at the 34, 33-yard line. It's going to be enough for a first down. But Pitchford has got a lot of offers to consider. It's a big decision for any high school senior quarterback. So hopefully we do get to see him on television on Saturdays starting next season.
Absolutely. Jalen Pitchford, the heart and soul, a lot of rumors on where he might take his talents to. I know Central was one of the big contenders there. It'd be great to see him in maroon and gold and fire up those chips.
Oak Park letting this clock run down as far as they can. Brunley takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Watson again, running the left side. He breaks free. Brought down from behind by Logan McGraw. Now, Logan McGraw, a junior, so we'll be able to see him here, Jim Johnson Field, next season. But let's take a look at some of the other seniors that are graduating. Kamari Garrison, big plays here in this game. Anthony Peterson, great touchdowns last week. Just a lot of great seniors here that we're gonna miss moving forward.
Absolutely, but not to discount all of the sophomores and juniors. Donovan Canterbury, number 7. We haven't seen him since the first game of the season where he broke his wrist. An excellent baseball player for the Bears, but an offensive standout for the Bears. We'll be glad to get him back next year.
Just taking a look at some of the seniors on this team, Jalen Jackson, Richard Clark, that's going to be a big target, that quarterback Tyler Curdy, who it looks like will probably have the best shot of starting next season. We've seen him as the backup role, late cleanup for some blowout games so far in the playoffs. So we'll see if he'll be able to make that starting quarterback next season. But a lot of great seniors: Patrick Schilk, Jacob Dennison, Brandon Shaban, David Kurta, Dominic Nail, Dylan Sanderson, David Baker, Nate Hansen. A lot of seniors on this team, and it showed because they very, very successful season, I would say.
It has been a very you couldn't have asked for a better season. All things considered, strange season, and the Bears made the most of it all season long.
Another senior, Josh Hudson, been able to call his number a little bit tonight. Just very, very good senior class here for the Bears. But, like we said, sophomore Tyler Curdy, sophomore Elvis Valverde has seen a lot of starting play. Prim gets the handoff running up the middle. Wyandott's going to take their final timeout of the half. Minute 59 here to go in this fourth quarter. Oak Park with a 13-point lead. It just seemed it hurts to think about, but there was 2 big turnovers, that muff punt deep in Wyandotte zone, also the dropped kickoff about 35-yard line. So those 2 touchdowns are pretty much the deciding factor here.
It's absolutely, you are correct. The deciding factor, and we've said it a bunch of times all game long. You looked at the schedule and you saw Oak Park is winless going into the playoffs, and then 2 big wins against the top seed in the division and against UAD Jesuit. They got their injured players back, and they have proven to be quite the team to reckon with as we go into the regionals.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. It'll be very interesting to see what Oak Park does moving forward. Like you said, Churchill and Franklin in a barn burner. I don't believe we have had an updated score for a little bit.
The update, 36-28, Churchill. That might be the final there. Was before our last update was 30-28 with 50 seconds left, and now it's 36-28 Churchill.
But we said it coming into this game, Oak Park has a lot of Division I talent. Like we said, 2 Spartans next season. One player going to Miami of Ohio, one player going to Toledo. So a couple MAC talent as well. Prim has got the handoff going up the left side, trying to stay in bounds, and he will be pushed out. It's going to be good enough for a first down from the Knights, and they're going to roll this clock down. No timeouts remaining for Wyandotte.
I want to mention some of the coaching staff, including the great head coach Ron Adams in his 15th season as a Wyandotte Bear, along with George Flipiak and Jason Carpenter, Ricky Dennis, all the way down to Joe Migliaccio, Steve Save, Hunter Matt, Tony Knowles, Eric Polens, Jacob Zasny, Tommy DeSena, Colton Thompson, Bill Sweet, Jeff Morrow, Richie Miller, and Nick Fisher, all coaches for your Wyandotte Bears in 2020.
Brundley now in the victory formation. He'll take a knee. We might need one more snap here. Handshakes here to finish this game off. I would like to thank everyone for watching locally on Wyandotte Cable, all around the world, the YouTube.com. Thank you for joining us every week this season. It's been an honor to fill in for George Perdue. It's been an honor to share the booth with the color analyst Kevin Wright.
And thank you, Chris, for doing such a fantastic job for Wyandotte Cable and YouTube. I'd like to recognize our clock operator, Brad Mullins, and our PA announcer, Jason Krajewski, along with Zachary Grew. He runs the YouTube stream here. Without their hard work, none of this would be able to happen. And also Joel from Wyandotte Cable. He did a great job.
And as the clock ticks down to 0, that's going to do it for this district final matchup. And the final game for the Wyandotte Bears season, Oak Park Knights 27, Wyandotte Bears 14. A big game for these seniors. A season that they will never forget. It was just a heck of a run all the way down.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, you can't go without saying that it was a strange season, but the Bears made the most of it in a very entertaining and very exciting 2020 campaign.
Well, final score, Oak Park Knights 14, Wyandotte Bears, Oak Park Knights 27, Wyandotte Bears 14. The broadcast of today's game is a copyrighted presentation of the Michigan High School Athletic Association and Wyandotte Cable. No reproduction, retransmission, or other distribution of the descriptions or counts of this game may take place without the express written consent of the MHSAA and Wyandotte Cable. For Kevin Wright, my name is Chris Wright. Thank you for joining us tonight. Final score, Oak Park Knights 27, Wyandotte Bears 14. Good night.